English Tim here. Today we've got War and Order. It's the Crown Wars event. For those of you who like King of Avalon, this is a lot like the Excalibur invasion event before they invite the other kingdoms to join. So this one is different in that we actually get a lot more players involved. So the battle I'm showing will have nearly 70 players involved. That's a lot more than you can get in King of Avalon. So hopefully you'll enjoy watching it. They also arrive using timed attacks. So we're all timing to arrive at the same point, as opposed to using rallies, so we can get much bigger armies to come together. So I've been given some gift packs by War and Order, so these have to be individually given to each player. These are not gift codes, these are gift packs. I'm hoping therefore there'll be some pretty awesome stuff in there. If you're interested in winning one of these late Christmas presents from War and Order and English Tim, join me at the end of the video to find out how. So this is War and Order, and this is the Crown Wars event. So we're in the central castle now, and this is surrounded by 8 towers, and each of these towers you can take and get points whilst you hold them, and the central tower you also get points whilst you hold that as well. Now you get a lot more points holding the central castle than you do the outside tower, and in this case it's the crown you'll see will transport up to your territory, and then you've got to defend it for a few hours, and if you've defended it at the end of that point, you get to make the king or queen, and this is the important weekly event. Now this is us going after the royal city. We've actually already got somebody in there, a powered player, David, who's joined us, David in 1984. Now we were previously only the sort of being a top 10 alliance, then we snuck up to top 3. I think we're in top 2 at the time this event's taking part, so we're still not the number 1 alliance. However, we're going for the crown, and thus far no one's been able to stop us, so keep watching. We're going to see that the number 1 alliance will be making a major play for the throne, and we'll see how that goes shortly. And this is now asking who's got enough speed ups to be able to get there quickly. One of the major differences between War and Order and King of Avalon is the use of timed attacks. So what's happening now is this isn't a rally coming to attack our castle. This is a lot of players all arranging to arrive at exactly the same time. Now if you do arrive at the same time, within a few seconds anyway, you all get to join the same battle. So instead of being limited by your march capacity, which might only be a few 100,000, less than 1 million at this stage in the game, where we're only a month and a half into our kingdom, into our realm, and this means that huge numbers of players can get together and attack at exactly the same time. So we are now in the castle. We've got about 800,000 troops in here, and that's not going to be enough. We're going to be hit by a lot of players very soon, so you'll start to see more reinforcements arriving, and as well as doing timed attacks, you can also do timed defense as well. So our troops now are coming in, and the minute the battle starts, they'll get rushed in, and everyone will join in an uber battle and decide whether or not we get to hold the royal city, and whether we're going to fight to hold that crown. So I'm now going to start my march off. I'm going to set this off to join the castle. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be online to be able to get exactly at the right time. I do have family commitments, so I'm playing whilst watching the kids. And this is me speeding now, just in case they all speed up their march at the last second. It's unlikely, but we're not full in the castle yet, so this will help put some good quality troops in. Mine are some of the better troops that we have at this point. You'll also notice that the troops are going very slowly, and around the castle there's a sort of zone of slowness, which is quite common in this style of game. So everyone speeds very quickly to the zone and then suddenly slows down. I didn't catch it in this video actually, but it looks quite cool. If any of you ever watch Battlestar Galactica and films like that, where spaceships suddenly like come down and zoom and slow down when they pull out a light speed, it kind of looks like that. So I'll see if I can cut in some footage to show you guys later. So out of interest, these people who are arriving once the castle is full, but before the battle has started, they're actually going to go beyond the rally capacity, and they're going to bounce and go all the way back. So you do need to get your timings right. So these are the different marches that are all part of this major battle. So you'll see that we've got most of these are the green ones are ours, coming in to reinforce. And then some of the other ones, you'll see the times actually all varying. Some people arriving 4 minutes 30, 5 minutes odd. And that means they're not going to share the same battle. They're going to be arriving on their own, taking on, what is it now, 634,000 troops we've got in the city right now. Yeah, they're an independent march at this point maxes out at about 150, 170,000 if they've topped out everything. So against 640,000 troops, it's going to be a massacre. Single players don't have the same power in War and Order as King of Avalon, so they just don't get to do as much damage. So this is my march here, 95,000 troops. You'll also note that I've got a couple, literally one cavalry of two different types. You might say, well, what's one cavalry going to do in an attack? The answer is it creates a new line, effectively, a new block that the enemy has to attack. So they'll use one full attack to kill those cavalry, and instead of hitting real troops, they'll just kill those one troops using an entire attack. So at the bottom we're just getting instructions from our leader, shoot to kill, saying that we need to make sure we wait for the swords to appear. Before every battle, the swords will appear, at the start of a battle, swords will appear over the target, and whilst those swords are up, that means you can join in the battle. If you can rush your troops there, you'll get there in time. Boom, you're part of that same battle. You've suddenly taken a maximum cap of 850,000 and you've thrown at more troops. Any number of troops I've found so far, we've not hit a limit, so I'm guessing there might not be a limit beyond what the Alliance can do. Here are the swords. Battle has commenced. Now you'll see all these reinforcement armies arriving. These are critical. These are going to make all the difference. The troops we have in the city, they're not enough to stand up to what's coming. So these people arriving exactly at this moment, they are now part of the battle. We've now exceeded our rally cap massively. I'll zoom in, show you some of the details. So this is all the different dragons, pets, pandas and the like. There's multiple different choices for what you can use as your sort of sidekick friend. So yeah, keep your eyes on the numbers of troops. It can be easy to get lost in the mess, but there's 500,000 troops at the bottom, 426 now, 545 at the top. Now this is real casualties in this battle. 50% of all the losses go permanently to death. You can reduce that slightly with Alliance skills. Got some latecomers arriving. This is now a separate battle, and yeah, they're going to have no chance. We've lost quite a lot of troops, so now is the time we need to reinforce, make sure that we fill that up for any further hits. Let's check out the report. So this is all the different attacks that have landed. You'll see there's loads of people who've sent troops of one sort or another. A couple of decent size, 3,000 odd, 2,000 odd, but let's look at the biggie. Rabbit King here. There we go. This one. 2.8 million troops by KYS to our 2.98 million troops. Now we got 1.3 million kills to their 830,000 kills. And they had 1.5 million survivors. We had 2.2 million survivors. So actually we had a very similar sized force, but boy did they take a lot of hits there. So me personally, you can see that I lost 15,000 troops, that's real losses, and 19,000 went to hospital, so 20,000 on hospital. I got 40,000 kills. I sent quite a lot of infantry, so they do take more hits than the other troops. I'm happy to take those losses if we keep the castle, which we did. So let's watch the video replay of the battle now and see it in real time. Here's some other battles. So we had 24,000 troops coming in there. So I got 2,000 odd kills, 2,500 kills. Sending us a force that size without any other troops, really, really dangerous. So these are all, every time you can see a significant number of losses. Yeah, these people have taken losses. Now, Wandering Soul, the Alliance Temple, Valhalla. So our Alliance leader has protected thousands of troops here. So that's the case for everyone in the battle. So really useful. So here they are, so I can recall those troops, and they're ready to fight another day. So that's a big improvement on the total losses. And I've also got my wounded troops, so I'll start healing those now. You can get helps for heals, so smaller amounts of healing beats one big heal. You get all the free speed ups. You can see those coming in now, 80 seconds each time. And these are the follow-up attacks. No major attacks finished, so this is now right at the end of the first phase of the battle. We're now clearing out the castle, ready for the next phase, which is to defend the crown. Here's the points. You can see we're well up in the lead, 5,500 points, so we're not going to get caught. And there it is, we've successfully taken the first round, so there's our 5,500 to 2,400 for the number 1 alliance, who came second. This is our castle, it's already got troops in there ready to defend, 800 odd thousand. And the crown is on its way, so I'll show that in a moment, the crown travelling to our alliance castle. It's 4 minutes away currently. And there it is, you can see it being carried back to our castle. Boom, and it's arrived. So now we need to watch this crown and make sure no one tries to steal it. So there are a few attacks that have come in, there's been nothing big enough to take it though. We've got a good army there to protect it, and these smaller attacks, again, real losses, real troops dying. And here we go, we did have 1 million troops defending this attack, 234,000 troops coming in. It was not a close battle, so we held the crown for the full allotted time. Queen Pony became our first queen, taking over the throne and giving EWA, giving us our first crown in the Realm event. So if you want one of these awesome gift packs from War and Order, late Christmas present, then please do type in the comments "win with Tim," and then whatever you want to say in your personal comment, I'll pick my favorites and I will be giving out gift packs. So hopefully you've enjoyed seeing the War and Order Crown event. This, is very similar to the Excalibur event in King of Avalon, and really adds value. You can get massive marches, far exceeding your rally capacity, so good timing, good teamwork is really, really important for this event. So if you do enjoy battle footage, I've got loads on King of Avalon, so if you want to see the comparison between the two, please check out my channel. If you're enjoying my content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell and you get alerted about my future upcoming videos. Also, I'm going to be making more War and Order, so join me for those in future. Thanks for watching.